Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're doing wonderful today. Cool. Okay, so I have a mystery box here. It's $15 per reading. You can get 2 questions, 10 cards total. But then, in addition to that, you also get to redeem a prize. And every single donation includes a guaranteed prize. It ranges from adding charms to your messages, adding paper messages, getting an extra 10 card reading, past, present, future, so on and so forth. If you want all the details of what prizes are up for grabs, you can check out the description box. Oh, Chasmin, hey, thank you for donating. Hey, Vetus. Queen Bee, hello. All right, let me pull up here. All right, so Chasmin donated. So, Chasmin, do you have 1 question or 2 questions for me? Let me know. Two questions for Chasmin. Okay, Chasmin, you also get to pick first dibs because you donated first. You get to pick any of these boxes. This includes an extra prize to go along with your reading or in addition to your reading. So, for example, this would be box A1, this would be box B4, this would be box C5. So there are rows and columns here. Just let me know what box is calling to you and you can choose your prize. For Queen Bee, does KN have a crush on me? Show me a yes or a no for Queen Bee, please. Queen Bee, I am getting a maybe. 7 of Swords, maybe. Next up, we have Pagati. Should I start observing Goddess Kali fast or should I continue with my current practices only? All right, let's see. Should they start observing this fast? Please show me a yes or a no. Yes or a no for Pagati. I am getting a yes. Judgment. Judgment has to do with self-evaluation, awakening, renewals, rebirths. Yeah, so that's all seems good for that spiritual practice. Healing as well with the Judgment card. So maybe some healing will be done as well. Nyla. Will I receive communication from JM the Capricorn? I have a yes, 3 of Pentacles. This is a friendship card. Chasmin says A2. So Chasmin donated, so she gets a guaranteed mystery prize. Well, all right, so A2. Yes, A2. So you get an Oracle 3-card pool. So Chasmin, you can add 3 oracles to one of your questions, or you can make this a separate reading where I use oracle cards instead to answer questions. So you can ask a 3rd question, or if you want further in depth on one of your questions that you already have, you can add. Congratulations. All right, so let me write that down. You got the 3 oracle. All right, so here are my box here. Every reading is a guaranteed win, guys. So for every $15 donation, you get a prize to pick today. Chasmin just won a 3-card oracle pool. Jar, thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Will I be a student at HAS this autumn? Show me a yes or a no for Jaris. I have a yes. You also have the judgment card. Pragati, thank you so much, Luna. You always help. Oh, good. I'm glad. You're very welcome. Separate question for Oracle. Okay. Got it. You're welcome, Nyla. Does Chris Scorpio still think about me? Show me a yes or a no for Jasmine. Maybe. I'm leaning towards a yes intuitively. So I would say this is sometimes. Thank you guys for being here. If you're new, say hello. Let us know if you're a new sub today. You get a free yes or no question. Make sure you guys are liking the stream as well. Don't forget, we have a giveaway going on that ends on Friday. It's $75 reading that's up for grabs. So if you want to enter that, make sure you do that by April 7th, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today we're doing a $15 reading. You get 10 cards total and you can ask up to 2 questions. But in addition to that, you also get to pick a mystery box donation, which has something free, something extra to either add to your reading or get an extra reading out of it. So if you're interested in that, essentially you guys are getting like a 3-for-1 today. So, and I only do these mystery boxes like once a week, if that. So I just really love this one. I think this is a lot of fun. All right. Moving into your detailed reading then. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Lotus, did S change a lot since 2021? Thank you for subscribing, guys. I am getting a yes. They have worked hard on themselves to get to this point that they're at right now. I am getting a yes. MA. Is my connection with HM over completely? Please show me a yes or a no for MA. Is the connection with HM over completely? I am getting a no, MA. All right, so Vetus, yay, I love your question. Will I go on a date this month? Show me a yes or a no. Will Vetus go on a date in the month of April? I am getting a yes. Justice, you're getting what you deserve. Anita, does Casey want to get intimate with me? Thank you for liking the video. Thank you. I am getting a yes. King of Wands, very passionate. MA, deep down I want to know. Good. I'm glad you got what you wanted. You're welcome, Vetus. So for those of you who are just now joining us, if you haven't had a chance to like the stream, make sure you like the stream. We have a giveaway going on my communities tab. I put that in the chat. So if you're interested in the giveaway, it's a $75 greeting up for grabs. make sure you head over to the community tab of my page to check that out. If you're new here, please say hello. Just so you know, I go live Monday through Friday, sometimes on the weekends. I offer free yes no readings at the beginning of every single stream, of course, unless otherwise indicated, but I do try to do free readings every time I go live. If you guys are interested in getting notified when I go live outside of YouTube, like say I go live on TikTok or I go live on Instagram, and you want to get notifications whenever I go live, whenever you can see me across any platform, I highly recommend you join my Telegram. It is free. That information is in the comments, but also it's in the pinned comment. You can be brought directly to that through my link tree, so you can click on that and get all the information. Today we are doing a $15 reading, but you get to ask up to 2 questions, and then you also get to pick a mystery box, which is a guaranteed win. You can get charms added to your reading. You can get paper messages added to your reading, which I have right here. You can get extra oracle cards added into your reading. You can get a extra 10 card reading, an extra 5 card reading, a past, present, future, love, or general, an extra yes or no. There's a bunch of different prizes here up for grabs. We still have the 10 card reading up for grabs as well. So the lucky winner will get a 10 card reading added in for free. It's essentially you guys are getting a 3-for-1 today. And I do this about once a week. So if it's something that you kind of want to see what it's all about, you've got a lot of options to choose from here to win. Okay, Beautiful Love is here. Beautiful Love says, the hospital I apply for, if they hire me, will they pay me the desired pay I requested? Please show me a yes or a no for Beautiful Love. Beautiful Love, also, I did your reading yesterday. Let me see. I keep forgetting to timestamp. I do apologize because these live streams run long. I am getting a yes for your question, Beautiful Love. But I also wanted to let you know that your yes or no questions I answered yesterday started at 3:29, roughly 3:29. So if you want to go to the video yesterday, you can get your reading. And I am going to try to go back and add the timestamps in if I remember. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I don't do that. I say that I will and I get them done, but I always forget. Ugh, what's wrong with me? So yes, Beautiful Love, I am getting a yes for you for that question. All right, guys, we have 14 prizes up for grabs. Who is next? Who is going to be the next lucky winner? $15 donation gets you up to 2 questions and a mystery prize. Lotus, if I try same-sex, would I like it? Let's see. Zara Holmes, show me a yes or a no. Yes. This will create a change in you, but for the better. Judgment is here to say that it would all be good changes and it might actually heal you a little bit. Yes. It might liberate you, Zara, a little bit. You're welcome. Okay, guys, so we have 1 minute left of the free list. Get your questions in. If you are new to me today and the timer goes off, I will still answer a yes or no question for you. However, if you've been here before, as soon as that timer goes off, that is it for the free list. We will be moving on to donation. Jasmine, you can actually go ahead and post whenever you're ready. We can go ahead and just move on into that. All right, y'all. What is Chris the Scorpio's feelings towards Jasmine? I haven't talked to him in a while, but I had a surprising dream about him last night. Ooh, saucy. What is Chris the Scorpio's feelings? Okay, so this does indicate sleepless nights or dreams. The Nine of Swords. So I think he might be actually having dreams about you as well. So this could be more like a psyche, subconscious thought process. I remember when I had said I wasn't sure if like he's thinking about you or maybe sometimes, but not all the time. So yeah, you're not a part of his like daily thought process, but I think that he may be dreaming about you too. And so this could be like now you guys are on each other's minds because of it. I highly believe we are all connected psychically, that there is a collective consciousness within our whole humanity as a whole. And so I think that because of this, I'm not sure what started it exactly. He could have been thinking of you, dreamt about you, you felt it, then you dreamt about him. But it is showing me that you guys are dreaming of each other. This talks about evenings, nights at home, trying to sleep. We also have the rest card here. The Four of Swords literally talks about sleeping. So I think that he's thinking a lot about you in the evening time, maybe just before he goes to bed, and also like during his dream state. I feel like coming through as the Empress, as far as like his feelings for you, it does mean that he maybe kind of hoped that you guys would maybe come back together. Here's the thing, he's very detached about this outcome. I don't think that he has any high expectations of you ever being in his life again, but I think that he is open to it, and I think that he would love to see the potential. I think that he ultimately feels you are superior, you are of high value, you are someone that he thinks about from time to time, and he's totally fine with it staying friends. However, I think sometimes he kind of wonders what if, he kind of wonders like what could have happened, what could we be if we came back together, things like that. It's very like fantastical, like fantasy, like very dreamy, that's like the energy here. So I just want to reiterate that I don't think he's necessarily thinking of you in a heavy type of way, but I do think that you're there, and I think sometimes your energy is just more concentrated than other times. But he thinks well of you. I think he thinks what would have happened if something did happen, what would happen if we came back together, like did I miss out on a chance of something really good? Would we work now? Would we just be better as friends? I think it's a lot of like, he thinks very well of you in general. And I think that he thinks that you're a very good person. I'm also hearing the word unattainable for some reason. So maybe he felt like you guys never reached your full potential. So that's basically what I'm getting right there. It's good things. It's not bad things. But I wouldn't say he's necessarily pining over you or anything like that, in a very like heavy kind of way. What is the second question I can answer for you? Who is the jealous person coming towards me that keeps popping up in my readings? Oh shit. Okay, I'm going to use a little mix of cards to answer this question. When I'm getting information about a person, I really like to use my archetype cards because they kind of give me more details about a specific person's attributes than what I think I would normally pick up from reading tarot. But I'm going to do a little mix here. Spirit, can you please tell me who is this person? Who is this person that's jealous that keeps coming towards Jasmine and popping up in her readings? Who is this person? So it's almost like this person, I wouldn't say they have like a vendetta exactly, because I don't think it's anything personal towards you, or at least that's not what I'm picking up. But I feel like they have this type of personality that like if they do something of service, it's always with a motive behind it. They like expect something in return, and I feel like they definitely view themselves as, okay, you know what it's making me feel? You know when someone's vibe is off, like when someone's frequency is off, when they act like it's pretentiousness, they use spirituality and make them, instead of being more humble, and you know what I'm talking about, the spiritual community, there's people who are more humble and willing to go towards growth. And then there's people who use spirituality to be pretentious, to act like they're holier than thou, to act like they know what's best. And if nobody listens to me, then you guys suck because I know what I'm talking about. It's giving like the pretentious aspect. It's almost like someone who is just using something as a mask, like using spirituality as a mask, but not actually learning anything and just using that as an excuse for their behavior. And so I feel like this person really tries to be a good person, but they're like not doing the best with that. They're like, I feel like they serve, but only to expect something in return. We also have the vampire energy, so like they're very draining to be around. So I think one really good indicator for you, Jasmine, is if there's someone around you that every time they leave, you feel like you were being suffocated, or you, like, for example, you hang out with someone, you guys are like, oh, let's go to dinner. You go to dinner and you find you're leaving their presence. When you guys go on your own separate ways, you feel more drained, more tired, more exhausted. And you're like, feel like she went from taking, or he, I'm feeling a she, but she took your energy and like it was high vibe, and then hanging out with her because all she's doing is complaining about this and that, and just basically bringing you down. I feel like that's a very strong indicator. Yeah, maybe. I wonder if that's, I feel like that's a very strong indicator to tell you like this person is that person. You will feel like she's sucking the life force out of you. And I keep saying she unconsciously. I do feel like it's female. This is someone who chronically complains, is very codependent, so not very happy for you if you are succeeding, or kind of acts a certain way towards you. Like if you find something that makes you happy, there's like an undertone of jealousy that comes with it. I feel like they're very show-offy. So they like to belittle others and put more attention on themselves. This is a very unhealed person, I'm feeling. With like seedy behavior. Like I don't feel like they do things very above board. But the thing is that they think they're okay. They think what they're doing is okay. They think that it's fine. And as a matter of fact, they might even talk themselves into thinking that they're doing something good. Who is this person? This card is calling to me, so I'm going to take it. Someone you've known for a long time. 10 of Pentacles is like a very like long-term type of card. This is someone who kind of looks out for themselves, generally speaking, but makes it come off as though they're looking out for you in your best interest. This is interesting. This is also the family card. So I feel like it's someone you already know, because this is showing history here, and it's also showing someone you view as like close to you, like family. I blocked her for over a year now. Hopefully she doesn't try to come back. Okay. Well, just because someone is in your energy or around you, it just means, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to try to come back into your life. It can mean that oh shit, I literally cut the deck and I have someone from the past. Okay. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to insert themselves into your life. It could just mean they're heavily thinking about you. They could be putting maybe even not so great energy onto you. So someone could be thinking like, this person's really jealous. But just because their energy is heavy on you and their energy is around you, it doesn't mean they're going to inject themselves into your life. So, and you do have the power there to make sure that you keep your distance and keep setting that boundary. But yeah, this seems honestly kind of toxic. I don't like this feeling that this person has inside of them. It comes from a very unhealed like part of them that they act this way. So you have a third question you can ask, and I'll add oracle cards in. So let me know what your last question is. People could just be really drawn to your energy. Like, Jasmine, I'm looking at your profile picture and I'm like, I want to be friends with that person. You just have like a very radiant, attracting quality about you that I can just sense just generally from a picture. And so it's almost like a yellow aura, yellow or green. So it's very like soulful and like loving and tender. And I just feel like people are very drawn to that, whether that means that they want to be a part of it or they want to tear you down because they're jealous. I'm not sure. It could be a mix of the two. You're welcome. It can be a mix of the two. So just because you don't bother people, it doesn't mean that they're not going to want to bother you. Sorry to say. Yeah, so Oracle on the energy of H towards me. So let's do... let's do this deck here. These have really good words on them, so... energy of H towards Jasmine. Energy of H towards Jasmine. So he's definitely holding out hope still. I'm getting that he feels confident within the connection. This is making me feel like he hasn't given up on you guys or given up on the possibility of something more happening. With the word compassion, I'm also seeing passion. So I'm feeling like there is definitely an attraction here as well. And I feel like he's almost sensing you at all times, or thinking about you quite a bit, just from the picture that I'm seeing for some reason. It's just like this person feeling the world. So I feel like it's like no matter where you are, he feels you, or you're there, you're around him. He views you as someone extremely strong, also compassionate, but also influential. And so the things that you have done for him, the things that you've affected, No. The things that you've done for him and the way you've done things and the way that you have been with him has affected him, has impacted him, and has still remained and stayed with him throughout this whole process. I feel like there's a trust in you that he feels. And I think it's hard for him to trust, honestly. And so, when you look at this picture here, you think of like animals, right? You think of, because it specifically says animals and it had an animal on it. When you have a dog, for example, like he must feel like you're extremely loyal, like you are comforting. And between you, your animal and yourself, you're this animal's human, so there's this trust that you're going to take care of me, trust that you're going to make sure that I am fed, or I am, so there's a very like nurturing quality as well that he senses with you. And that also, animals love people who are very high vibrational. So as I was kind of talking about, like you could be attracting things that you want and what you don't want just because you're a very high vibe. I'm getting that same thing goes here, is that he is feeling attracted to you, attracted to your energy. Your influence lasts. It's impactful. It's something that stays with him. Yeah. Oh, I also see a little owl on here. So I am feeling like he feels like you're wise beyond your years. Maybe he senses that you're an old soul as well. There's absolutely attraction. I keep getting that. So yeah, generally just like the underlying energy is that he's still holding out. He's still holding out hope for something with you. He hasn't given up on this connection. Yeah, I think these cards are so lovely. I love them so much. They're I believe they're the spellcasting oracles, but they have just like such beautiful imagery. It is major to inspire someone. I think that's such like an underrated thing people don't realize. But it's like if you are the driving force for someone to try to do better or try to change, and you wonder what someone would think if you made this choice to better yourself and you can impact someone in that way, that is like probably one of the highest compliments that you can get from someone. Yeah, he trusts you. You're welcome, Jasmine. Thank you for the donation. All right, y'all. So we are ready to go. Donations are open. You will be next. All that good stuff. And we are doing prizes today. So with every $15 donation, you can ask up to 2 questions and get a guaranteed prize added into your reading. Hey, Amy. Oh my gosh. Hi, how are you? Are you new to me? Are you new to my channel today? And also, that sounds great. Just let me know whenever you donate so I can confirm it, okay? Yep, Amy, you can donate 10. It will be a 10 card reading. You wouldn't be able to participate in the mystery prize, but I can do with $10 donation, I can do either 2 mini readings or 1 10 card in depth. Let me pull that up for you. In the pinned comment, I have a link tree. And if you click on it, you can see all the different ways you can donate. But let me specifically put in the chat my Cash App. You're welcome. Yay! Okay, let me pull up your donation. Perfect. Okay, so Amy, would you like to get 2 mini readings? You can ask 2 questions, or 1 10 card reading where I go a little bit more in depth. Let me know what you'd prefer. And yes, you can post your question at any point. You got it. So just let me know what your question is whenever you're ready and we'll get started. So, can I know how my coworker Cole Aries sees me and feels for me? I was a bit awkward towards him today, and I'm scared I came off weird because he doesn't exactly respond quick to text. I'm scared I weirded him out accidentally today. Okay, let's see. Let's see what he's thinking. You're awkward being. Oh my gosh, you're not alone. And to clarify, I'm not trying to pursue him or anything. I was actually going to ask you if it was a romantic interest, so I'm glad that you clarified. Is it someone that you are attracted to, or is it just like a friend coworker situation that you're kind of just like, I hope I didn't make a weird impression. How does Cole Aries see Amy? Okay, so right off the bat, he feels you're actually really intelligent. He views you as someone kind of talkative. You seem to be like a little bit of a dreamer. So I think sometimes he thinks you could be a little bit naive, but it's in a like adorable, endearing type of way. Let's see. Okay, I got you. I think that he doesn't know how to read you sometimes, though. I will say the Two of Swords here can talk about like someone being a little bit like hard to read because you're not sure what they're thinking. You're giving off like Gemini energy, but something is intriguing him about this. He feels like you're extremely intelligent, that you're good at conversation, you're really what am I trying to say? You're very forthright, okay? I feel like he is interested in you in a way that he's intrigued by you. He's curious about you. I feel like he wants to know more about you. I do feel like he feels like you are, what is the word? It's interesting because I feel like he feels like you're just so, and you know the thing is it's not just intelligent like smart, but like you have this way about you that's like, wow, you say interesting things, like you kind of know things about things that are surprising, or you have this element of like shock, I think. So you might say something to him that catches him off guard and he's like, wait, what? Like, you know, but it's in a very like, she's different, but it's cool. Like, I like it. His response was, it doesn't matter. That's such a weird response. How does Cole see? Okay, so what I'm getting is that he's trying to be more detached to an outcome. He's trying not to let himself get excited or hyped up about the connection with you. But I will say that I am getting like sensing that he's definitely like, what is this? He likes being in your energy. He likes being around you. You're someone who like is very positive, I feel. And at minimum, he's just like, what is it about this person? Because she's just so different. Like you're very your own person. You're very who you are. I'm looking at the awkwardness that you feel is not necessarily being shown to him. So I think you pull it off well. You might say awkward things or act awkward, but it's a lot more awkward for you being in your body, knowing what you're thinking, than what you're actually portraying to him from the outside. And whatever quirks or something like that, he's viewing it as something more endearing. The Empress here, it just means that he feels that you're very high value. You're like a superior type of person. You're different. You're not cookie cutter. You're the type of person that definitely needs to be treated right and respected. Okay, so not that other people don't need to be treated right or respected, but you carry this, oh, that's what the word it was, confidence. That's what I was trying to figure out. You carry this like confidence about you that even if you feel you're being awkward, your resonance, your vibration, your demeanor, your essence, you know, that generally who you are is coming through as someone high value. Let's see. What does he think? What does he think about her? So you are coming across as someone who works hard, gets what they deserve. You're definitely more positive than most people. I would say you come across more positive. You come across mature. That's another word I was trying to like figure out. It was confidence and mature when I was trying to describe over here what he thinks of you. The Nine of Pentacles also talks about being single. So he may be viewing you or questioning whether or not you're available, like if you're attached to someone. So he's viewing you as someone who's like open for a relationship, like someone who is unattached to someone else. Does he actually want to hang out with her? How does he feel towards her? How does he feel towards her? Ooh, girl. I'm getting like tingles all over like the right side of my body. I literally feel like, what is this? It's like on my right arm, it's like so tingly and it feels so good. Like I feel like he is excited. I think he's excited to talk to you, to be around you. It's almost like, you know how like when someone who you really like or have feelings for, like you have a crush on someone, like touch your arm, it's like it sends like this whole like tingly good feeling like all throughout your body. Like that's what I'm sensing, is that he's feeling with you. I think you're not available. This is cracking me up. He's viewing you, he knows you're in a relationship because he's viewing you as independent. He's viewing you as someone who stands on their own, like a single, or you take care of yourself on your own. Does he know you're in a relationship? But yes, I am getting that he actually wants to hang out with you. I feel like you're someone he's considering like seeing what comes of this, or going like, because this talks about making investments right here. This card, I'm trying to get this off the screen. This talks about making investments in someone, or like have like vested interest in someone. Yeah, so earlier I was sensing that he's remaining unattached to the outcome. So if he knows you're in a relationship, I don't think he fully knows though, really. I don't think he really knows the story behind what you're going through. Like, are you involved with someone? Are you in a relationship with someone? I feel like he doesn't know the full story. So maybe this is him trying to figure out if you're single, but he's viewing you as someone who's acting single, or acting like you're not attached, or you're more independent. You're coming across as like a more independent, on your own type of person. That's how you're coming across to him. And maybe he's remaining unattached to the outcome, or not really trying to put all his hope into something because he doesn't really know the situation. So maybe he's just trying to be respectful and keep a distance, you know? But I think it's possible he also doesn't want to get led on, but I do feel like he has a crush on you. There's this like tingly feeling. I'm telling you, Amy, I have never felt this way doing a reading. Like whatever was just happening to me on like the right side of my body, like my shoulder and my upper arm, like that, I get tingles sometimes, but it was like so localized. It was like in such a specific area, and it felt so like crush feeling, like butterflies. Like I don't know how to explain it. This is someone who is actually interested in you more than just friends, but I think they're willing to not step over that boundary if needed, so they're remaining unattached to it. No, it doesn't seem like you came across as awkward as you thought. And if you were a little awkward or like a little funny, and something that you said was a little silly, like he's viewing it as more of an endearing quirk. I think he's also looking at it as maybe you were nervous, and he's taking that as a form of flattery. So I don't think he's viewing it negatively at all. Like in any capacity, there's not negativity. You're a chronic people pleaser. It's good to know. It's good to know that about yourself, for sure. So I'm scared to text and bother people, that being him. I even said that to him. Yeah, I mean, I think honestly it can be at your detriment if you're like, I don't want to bother you, and you're like, you actually say that, because then what you're putting in his head is that you're bothering him. I think it's working towards your detriment, not your benefit, to be obvious about things like this. So don't be like, I don't want to bother you, or like, I because what you're saying to him subconsciously, it's almost working as like reverse psychology. What you're saying to him when you say, I don't want to bother you, is that he has a reason to be bothered. And that might not even have been a thought that came into his head until you said it. So just refrain from like using words like that. And making yourself feel like you're bothersome or you're a burden, because I don't think he's feeling that way, but you might be bringing this to his attention and making him feel like, well, wait, maybe I should be bothered since she thinks she's bothering me, you know? So just be careful with like things like that. But yeah, I would say, I don't know if he's got feelings yet. I think he's got definite interest and he's intrigued by you. He's curious about you. It's very beginning stages. It's very early stages, you know, but I think he's trying to figure you out. And that's kind of the extent of what I'm getting right now. Yeah, what did you want to donate and ask specifically? But yeah, you can donate $5 for a mini reading. That's where I pull 5 cards for you. If you have a simple question that you want to ask, you can do that. Or if you liked this in depth, you can do $10 again. All right. All right, Spirit, please let us know. Is Amy truthfully bothering Cole? Do you feel like Amy is a bother to Cole? Does Cole feel like Amy is a bother? Please show me a yes or a no. Okay, so I am getting a no. I'm getting another no. I don't feel like you are being a bother. Let's see, what else do I have here? He is trying to, again, it's coming through again, that he's trying to remain unattached to the outcome. He's trying to remain unattached to the expectations here. I do feel like he feels a sense of comfort with you. The 6 of Cups indicates, and the 6s in general is like a very nurturing type of comforting. Like I said, he really likes being in your company. He likes the energy that you give off. But I don't feel like he wants to ruffle any feathers. He doesn't want to cause any trouble. He wants things to just kind of be easy. And again, the questioning of whether or not you're in a relationship is coming through again. So that's important to know. He could intentionally hold back especially after he hears like, are you in a relationship, he might kind of retreat a little bit because maybe his feelings are more than what he's recognized, or his interest is definitely more than what he's acknowledging. And to know that you're in a relationship or involved with someone might make him retreat a little bit. I'm getting that here with the Four of Swords, but generally as a whole, to answer your question, I am getting a no. You are not bothering him. As a matter of fact, he likes being in your company. Yeah, I mean, he could just be like a really shy person. I mean, granted, we also have to like self-analyze, take inventory. Like, so for example, if you feel you might be trying to contribute too much to the conversation and not getting much back, like, I mean, he could be shy, he could be, just getting used to you, or maybe he doesn't want to step over that line if you are attached to someone before he realizes maybe he doesn't want to get his feelings too invested before he knows if really this can go somewhere. There could be many reasons why he's not being as responsive as maybe you would like him to be, but I don't think that it's for lack of wanting to be around you or liking hearing from you or liking talking to you. Yeah, if he's telling you, take what he says. Like, that's something that I've learned through, because here I specialize in love and relationship. Like, that's my niche, I would say, above all else, is that I have a lot of experience with love and relationships. And I feel like honestly, the things that I have been through have gotten me to this point where I am now, that I can try to help other people. I think I went through all the shit that I went through to be that person that can give a sounding board, because now I'm in a very healthy, stable, good relationship with someone. But it wasn't always like that. It wasn't. So I feel like I have a rainbow spectrum of different situations and different circumstances and different situationships and things like that. So when I tell you, take what men say at face value, I mean, take what they say at face value. If he says, text me, he's open to hearing from you. Like, if he, like, pay attention to his words. Men are very blatant. Like, they're not like women where they're not saying what they don't mean. Like, they could have feelings that maybe they don't express, but the words that actually do come out of their mouth, take it at face value. So don't question if he's uninterested or he doesn't want to talk to you or he doesn't want to be your friend. If he says text me, he means he's fine with you texting him. I personally am not going to tell someone to text me if I don't want them to text me. Like, you've got to think about it like reversed. If I want someone to leave me alone, I'm not going to open that door and be like, I'm not going to say text me if I want someone to actually get out of my life. So just try to give yourself a little bit of grace. Yeah. He says silly things he doesn't mean. Well, okay. That's a good point. I feel like a joke or being silly or being goofy is different. But I feel like when someone's giving direction, especially a man, they're saying what they mean. So if they say to you, I'm not ready for a relationship, they're not ready for a relationship. If they say to you, I'm not interested, they're not interested. If they say, yeah, call me sometime, they're like, call me sometime. I feel like when they're giving instruction or giving direction, let's just put it that way. Let's categorize it that way. 9 times out of 10, they mean what they say. So you can take it at face value. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, and again, this is generalization. Like, not every single person is the same, but for the most part, they're not like women. Women are or divine feminines, like very complex. We're very complex creatures. And I think we would do better by just saying what we meant or what we felt when we said it, when we felt it, But I think sometimes we think that they think the way we think, and they think we think the way they think. And that's where it can be very, hey, rising storm, thank you. It can get very complicated because we're trying to, I don't know, we're overcomplicating it. You know what I mean? He said, Right, I think my partner is a bit different. Not to be off topic, my partner, like me, we tend to say things wrong in hurtful moments. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, you do bring up a valid point for sure, that like sometimes you do say things that you don't mean. But I guess what I was trying to say is, like, as far as like when they're explaining who they are, or they're giving a sense of direction or instruction to someone, they're not going to sit here and, if a man says do not talk to me, they really mean don't talk to me. This isn't like them trying to get you to fight for them or something like that. Now they could, in a fight or in a heated moment, say, I don't ever want to talk to you again, and they don't mean that. That's one thing, but that's adding other variables to the situation. You know what I mean? That's adding in extra complexities. You're already in an argument, you're already fighting, you're saying things you don't mean. But at face value, just someone random that you don't know very well, I think you can trust that they're saying what they're saying to you at face value. Yeah, Amy, absolutely. Rising Storm, how are you doing today? Ow, just hurt my hand. All right, so Amy, I'm gonna have you just wait 1 second. I'm gonna work on Rising Storm because she did donate just before you did. So if you don't mind, just give me a second. You are doing better. Good. I'm happy to hear that. Things are going well. I kind of started like a healthy eating thing today. I'm not doing so well with my water. I'm supposed to be doing a gallon of water a day, but I'm not. I did very bad with that. But this is day 1. I'm giving myself grace. But getting more healthy in general, but also have like a goal because the wedding is coming up. A5 seems like a pick me. A5. Let's see. Past, present, future. Okay, so this can be general. This could be career. This could be love. Like literally anything you want it to be. Past, present, future, whatever category is calling to you, let me know. All right, so rising got past, present, future. And then with your donation rising, did you want 1 question or 2? Thank you. It's literally like April 11th of this month will literally be T minus 7 months, I think it is. April, May, June. Wait, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, 7 months. We're essentially 7 months out. That's crazy to me. Like, literally fucking crazy. I can't believe a half a year has already gone by since he proposed. Like, I don't even, what is life? All right, 2 questions. All right, girl. Let me know what your questions are whenever you're ready. It does go by so fast. Ooh, good question. All right, let's see. When James and I do start talking, will his ex-girlfriend find out and cause drama? Please show me a yes or a no for rising. Yes or a no for rising. Will she start drama? You know, I think, okay, I feel like it is in her nature. I feel like she doesn't give up easy. I feel like hell hath no fury, like a woman scorned. But I think she'll get over it. I don't think this will be long lasting. I think this will be a tantrum, but I do think she has the ingredients and the DNA genetic makeup to be drama, to cause drama. But it's fleeting, it's short-lived, and it's not a definite maybe. I mean, a definite possibility definite yes that this is going to happen. But what they're showing me is that it would not be like unlikely. It would definitely be something that she would do in any circumstance. She seems like the kind of person that wants to start drama, wants to cause drama, wants to be dramatic, wants to have a tantrum. She just naturally has that about her. And so basically, Spirit is saying, like, I wouldn't put it past her to do something like this. But at the same time, the specific card that's coming out, like, is that going to happen? I'm getting a maybe. But basically, brace yourself for impact is the specific message that Spirit is telling me right now, because she very well could literally go off handle. Wheel of Fortune, it talks about kind of things that, like, Wheel of Fortune for me is like the wheel of life. It is ups and downs. It is left and right. It's ebbs and flows. It's karma balancing itself, things like that. And so I feel like almost like there's still some things to be settled. Like the dust wouldn't have settled yet if she finds out, or when she finds out. I feel like there's still some stuff that she would kick up in the air. And will it affect your relationship? No, I don't think it's going to affect anything between you and him. As a matter of fact, it might just give him more conviction. But I don't feel like she's the type of person to just lie down and take something. I think she would rather make something a big deal. And I think generally it's just a self-soothe. It's a coping mechanism for her. And so it would be just to make herself feel better. And if she creates disaster in her wake, then she's okay with that too. However, if it does happen, I don't feel like it's going to pose so much of an issue that it would cause you guys to backtrack or delay things. I think it would be more of a conviction for him. Like, yeah, thank God, like I got out of that situation. And I do feel like it would be temporary. I don't feel like it's this thing that's going to last a long time. The Pentacles in reverse specifically is giving me that, because the Pentacles upright is like planting a seed and waiting for it to grow and waiting for your time to like, make your move or whatever. But I feel like with it in reverse is basically saying like, this isn't going to take a long time. This isn't going to last long. This isn't something you have to really wait for and worry about. And then we also have like the new beginnings and looking towards the future. So I feel like when she doesn't get the reaction she wants, when she doesn't get, that attention that she's trying to seek out, when she's not getting that validation, she's going to get bored of it and she's going to move on. So yeah, she has the makings of definitely something like that happening. But the good news is unpredictable, right? The good news is I don't think it's going to affect your connection, and I don't think it's something that's going to last a long time. What is your next question that I can answer? Amy, I did see that. Thank you. Okay. So how would James feel when he finds out she's moving to a new place? Like, how would he take it? Thank you, Amy, for telling me. I appreciate that. Sometimes I don't always get the notification. I actually just happened to be looking at Cash App when you said that. So I did see it, but I don't always see it. So thank you for telling me. How would James feel when he finds out that I'll be moving to a new place? Like, how would he take it? Aww, he's not. Aww, I think he's sad about this. Yeah. Something tells me he's happy for you because I don't think he even wants to stay where he's at right now. I don't think he necessarily wants to be there forever himself. But I do think that he feels like it's going to be kind of bittersweet because it's like, I'm happy for you, but at the same time, I'm kind of upset with myself that we could have had this time where we lived so close to one another and we could have had a lot of experiences and made memories together. And now we don't get to do that because it's almost like he's going to be kicking himself a bit for not getting and arriving to that place sooner. Because I think that he does like the ability of you being close to him. So I think he is not going to be very happy, be a bit sad. Hey, Jennifer. Oh my gosh, hello, welcome back. Okay, I'll add you to the list. Yeah, so he's happy for you, for sure. He feels like it's good for you. I think that he is looking forward to being close to you. Like this here talks about a promising venture failing to deliver. So something he was excited about, finally, we're talking, we're whatever. But now you're moving. It's it is sad for him because maybe he thought it would be so convenient and it would be so fun. And he knows that he would see you a lot more if you stayed where you were at. And then he kind of feels like he fell short. Like he should have invested maybe in this sooner to have that experience. I think it's a little both. It's a little mixed, but it's not bad. He feels like it's important that you get out to a new place that you deserve. So rising, you get a past, present, future as well. Would you like it in love? Thank you, Jennifer. Ooh, money. Yes. I want some money. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I have money. It's already on its way. That's how I have to think of it. It's already on its way. All right. Past, present, future, money for rising storm. And remember, whatever outcome, you guys have the power to change it. Hopefully it's good, but we'll see what happens. All right, past, present, future, and money for rising storm. Jennifer, for your donation, did you have one question or two for me? Past, past, present, future, and money for rising keys. Ooh, I like it. Okay, so the underlying energy is budgeting, okay? So no crazy spending going on right now. I think as long as you like this past, present, future, you got it, Jennifer. One question. And then I'll get your mystery prize box in a second. You can choose which one you want. So it's very important that you watch your investments right now. Rising Storm, we're not spending money on frivolous things. We're not having spontaneous shopping sprees or anything like that, because here's the thing, put it in your cart, okay? Most likely in a week from now you're going to change your mind, and then if you bought it, you might be like, okay, it's fine, but I wish I would have saved that money, and then maybe now you have extra things that you don't need because you figured out another solution, and then junk is piling up. So just be careful. Like, put it in your cart, make an agreement with yourself. If you're going to buy something, like, you're going to think on it for a week. Of course, unless it's a necessity, clearly buy what you need. But if it's something that you kind of wish you could do, like decorations around your house or a new bedspread or a new outfit or getting your hair done or whatever, just put it aside and come back to it in a week. And if you still feel like you want that thing, then go ahead and spend the money. We're being very mindful right now. This is the underlying energy of the Four of Pentacles, holding on to what we do have, but also allowing for more abundance to come in for us. Financial security, saving for big purchases, saving for retirement, saving for future wealth, maybe making investments in things that can produce more money while you're doing nothing, like a savings account that will produce income over time might be great. Things of that nature. So just be very mindful of your spending at this time. But as far as like the past, I feel like when it comes to money, I don't think you necessarily really ever do bad with money. I think you do okay with money. I think that things could always be better. But I think for you, maybe that's not your weak spot in life. Maybe you feel your love readings and like love categories and things like that might be a weakness for you. But I feel like when it comes to creating wealth for you, that's never been like a huge problem. Yes, of course it could be better, but I still feel like you have general funds. You're okay with like, you're doing okay. You're doing all right for yourself. But I do feel like when it comes to finances and it comes to goals that you have set for yourself, you constantly feel like there's roadblocks or you feel like there's delays, especially when it comes to like, for example, getting new housing, like getting a new house or a new home. Credit might have always been an issue. Maybe money wasn't the issue, but credit was an issue. Maybe the amount of money that you make wasn't enough to get a loan. I don't know, things like this, basically like, hey Becca, how are you? Maybe you felt like you've had some roadblocks or you've had some delayed news, or you felt like you need to be patient about certain things and more diligent about other things. And I don't know, it's just kind of something here where it's just like you had to do a lot of research on your own. You had to learn more through experiences when it comes to your finances versus people just helping you. A lot of it has to do with like you taking care of yourself. And in the past, maybe not always feeling as knowledgeable as you could have been if someone had just steered you in the right direction. You've had to learn a lot through your own experiences, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Present time, you have a lot more hope. You have a lot more hope for the future. By the way, I want to point out these are both pages, so we're moving into more maturity in the future. I'm seeing that. I feel like you're kind of going with your intuition when you make decisions, right? So you're following more what you need to be doing as far as what your intuition is telling you. You're not... Basically, I feel like you're just going with your gut right now in the present time. You're going, okay, now is a good time. I just have a feeling now is a good time to make this step or make this purchase or do this thing. You're feeling your way through your decisions. That's kind of like the current energy when it comes to your finances. Generally speaking, the reason why I feel like you've been okay with money, but it could be better, is just because you do have grounded energy. You have the root chakra in both of these cards. So do feel like, generally speaking, when it comes to finances, you are fairly stable. What else am I getting? What else am I getting? What else am I getting? I think that's it for that. Okay, so moving into the future, okay? You are more independent. Hey, Mila. Sarah, hello, how are you? Okay, so Queen of Wands, you're moving from page energy just right to Queen. You're not even going into knight energy. You're like just going straight from maybe feeling like things are underdeveloped into things are exactly how you want. You have good business sense in the future. You make good decisions. You have confidence when it comes to the decisions that you make. Okay, so we're not second guessing ourselves. We're not doubting ourselves. We feel like we are boss babes, right? We know what we're doing. We have no questions about it. We're making moves. This Queen of Wands energy is very leadership. This is also entrepreneurial, so it is making me feel like you might be doing your own business in the future when it comes to finances and giving yourself more stability, following your passions, following your hearts. Becca, thank you. Actually, this deck was gifted to me by Eliana. What am I getting? What am I getting? What am I getting? I feel like you're actually making really good money because this card is indicating to me that you're being generous with others, which means that you have an expendable income. You have excess income that you're able to give to other people, that you're able to help gift others through, because you have extra funds. I feel like you're a woman of means here in the future. And it's interesting too because it's like a quiet presence. It's like a quiet. Okay, so for example, you're living a humble life, but you may be a person of means. So you're living well within your means. You know how some people could have like a shit ton of money, they're like a millionaire, but they walk around, they're dressed in like sweats, and they might live in a very like humble home. They don't have anything really fancy. They're not living in a mansion, even though they're a millionaire. They're living in like, you know, a 4-bedroom house or something like that. Somewhere I feel like you're going to come across to people that you maybe aren't as well off as you actually are, but that's only because you want to live well within your means. You're not showy. You're not going to go out there and be like, yeah, I make all this money, dollar bills. Like, you're not like that. You're not very showy with it. You're very humble with it in the future, but you do have what you need and then some. So yeah, that's what I've got as far as money. All right, perfect. Hey, I speak. How are you? Humbled, like very humbled in your finance. Like you got money, but you're not like showing it off, and you're not acting like you're actually more generous. You find that you want to be more giving. Okay. You're welcome, Rising. Thank you. All right, so next up we have Amy. Amy donated for a 10-card reading. Amy, you can post your question whenever you're ready. Thanks again, Rising. All right, so we have Okay, so we have Amy for a 10 card reading, and then we have Jennifer for a mystery box, and then we have Mila for a 6 card reading, I think. Let's see. And then Sarah donated for a mystery box. Okay, so Sarah, let me know if you have 1 question or 2 questions. Okay. Oh, you have 2 questions. I see. 2 questions on PayPal. Got it. All right, so you guys are going to choose your mystery boxes here in a second. Jennifer and Sarah, you donated for mystery boxes, so make sure that you're still in here. You hang out in here for a second. You guys are going to pick your mystery box. You have to pick it during today's live stream, redeem it during today's live stream for that extra mystery box prize. So don't go anywhere. I will be with you in just a second. You guys can pick those, okay? Like, what's going on? By the way, thank you for these readings. You're welcome, Amy. Of course. And also, Amy, I know that you're new here, so I wanted to also tell you that I go live every Monday through Friday, sometimes on the weekends, and I offer free readings, yes or no questions at the beginning of every live stream. For the most part, the beginning of every live stream. So make sure your notifications are turned on. You remain a subscriber, because you'll get a free reading the next time that I go live and every time after that if you can get here early enough, okay? Sarah donated PayPal. Yeah, so Sarah, stick around with me. Don't leave. I want you to pick your prize in a second. Jennifer's also here. Okay, perfect. Mila, got it. All right, cool. So we'll be picking prizes after this reading. So make sure you guys stay here if you donated for a mystery box. Okay. I also added, oh wait, did I miss something? Okay, so I also added that Cole tends to flirt with everyone and more so with a couple of people, but I've noticed recently he's less flirty towards me, just regular friendly. Can we see why he behaves this way? Absolutely. Okay, so why is Cole less flirty with Amy than he is or tends to be with other people? Why is Cole less flirty towards Amy than he tends to be with other people? Whoa, you almost got the 2 of Wands. So that did not actually come out. Okay, so my intuition was telling me while I was reading that question, and now it's actually being confirmed right now, that it's intentional. He knows what he's doing. It's intentional. So a lot of times we tend to be more flirty with people that we're actually not interested in because there's no strings attached, right? We don't care. We don't have like a specific outcome. If we're flirty with random people, like it's just for fun, it's just for games. But when you actually have a vested interest in someone, you tend to act differently towards that person, or you tend to do things to hopefully make them feel some type of way. It's possible he's unconsciously trying to invoke jealous feelings with you, but it's also possible that he has stronger feelings for you than he does these other people that he is actually flirting with. And so maybe it's not in his nature necessarily to flirt with people that he actually does have like interest in or like crushes on or something like that. But I feel like he is trying to invoke some type of possible jealousy. I think it is intentional. He's not doing anything that's not oh my god, especially with the 5 of Wands here, like he's looking for competition. He's looking for maybe, yeah, I feel like he's trying to stir up some jealousy or like some competition or something here. It is sus. It is real sus for sure, for sure. Let's see. But at the same time, even though it is suspicious, I feel like men know, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're trying to incite some type of like feeling out of you. But the thing is it's on a very like basic unconscious level. Like, I mean, he does have intentions, but he's not outright thinking to himself, let me scheme, let me strategize. Today I'm only going to flirt with this person and this person. And when I do, I'm going to make sure it's in front of Amy. I'm going to make sure that she sees it happen. Like, I don't think he's sitting there strategizing. I don't think he's sitting there trying to scheme and try to. But the thing is, I do feel like it's on a subconscious level, because I feel like if he doesn't want to give you too much attention, because number one, he's not trying to put himself out there like that. He doesn't want to take that risk of being rejected. But also, I feel like on some level, even if it's like he's not really thinking too much into it, on some level it's intentional, because he is trying to see if it stirs any feelings in you, if it makes you pay more attention to him or want to talk to him more, or go out of your way to communicate. I mean, we naturally as human beings are flattered when people are interested in us. And, you know, I feel like a lot of times we just, I don't know, like that's basically what I'm getting, is that I feel like he treats you differently because he's not really trying to stick his neck out. Maybe he really feels like he doesn't have a chance, possibly due to like not knowing your relationship status. I think that when he flirts with other people, it's very unattached. And I feel like if he were to flirt with you, it would feel a lot more serious. And if he's trying to remain unattached, then he's not really going to flirt with you as much or at all. So from these cards, you can see what he's thinking towards me. I actually can feel what he's thinking. But yes, with these cards, I am picking up certain things like that. Like, for example, the Knight of Cups indicates having romantic affections for someone. So that would be you, because we're specifically asking about the two of you. I think that he has his guard up, afraid of rejection. Here, he may feel like he's doing this intentionally to get what he wants, or to get maybe a rise or reaction out of you on some kind of unconscious level. This indicates wanting to have the upper hand, wanting to put yourself in a position where the ball is in your court, or you're standing at higher ground. And maybe also this can indicate competition, or like people kind of like feeling like people are fighting over you kind of thing. Here is like an imbalance, or needing to make a decision, or not really sure how to go about doing something. This is all mental. Like I said, I don't think he's necessarily strategizing or trying to, what am I trying to say? He's not trying to like make you mad. I don't feel he's necessarily doing something in a very scheming, malicious way, but I think that on some unconscious level, he is doing this intentionally. But I pick up on the information pretty much as I'm shuffling, and then I use the cards to either get extra details or to confirm that my intuition is correct, generally speaking. But I've been reading tarot for 4 years now, so I try to tap more into my intuitive messages and downloads. Correct. He's not trying to be manipulative. But what's funny to me is that it's working. Whatever he's doing is working, because you are asking these questions. So even if he's not trying to be malicious about it, there's no malintent, right? I still feel like what he's doing is creating this attention on him from you, and that's kind of what he's indirectly trying to do, and it seems to be working because you are asking these questions. So I think it's kind of funny that even if he's not doing it outright to like bother you, I don't know if it bothers you, but it's something you are noticing, so it's clearly like working in his favor, which is making me laugh. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go get some water. Jennifer and Sarah, I'm going to have you pick your prizes while I'm gone, and I'll come back and pull them for you. Yeah, like I just want to be friends, and it low-key bothers me a bit because I'm like, can you just be, you're just like, can you just be normal? Can you just be like, just tell me what you're thinking, what you want? Like, I totally get it. I completely understand. Amy, thank you so much for your donations. I really appreciate it. Okay. You're so welcome, Amy. Make sure you stay a subscriber because I have a wait list. Like basically if you unsubscribe and you come back for like a free reading, for example, you'll have to wait 5 minutes before you can talk in the chat, like it happened today, I'm sure, for you. So, and that's fine if that's your discretion, but I always recommend staying a subscriber because at the beginning of each live stream, I do free readings and I time it. So like, let's just say you come in when there's only 4 minutes left, but you have to wait 5 minutes to ask your question, then you might miss the free list. So I just recommend staying a part of the community. It doesn't hurt, and normally it's going to benefit you more than anything to be here. So, but thank you so much for subscribing today and for your donations. I really hope we see you back here again. You're welcome. Okay, so Jennifer, you're going to pick a mystery box. Let me know which column and which row. So for example, this is A1, C5, B3, so on and so forth. Once Jennifer picks her box and types it in the chat, then Sarah, you can pick your box. And then when I come back from getting a drink, we will figure out what your prizes are. So make sure you guys are choosing, but I'm going to let Jennifer go first because she donated first, and after that, Sarah can pick. Hopefully we all understand. Oh, you guys are so fast. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll pull those. Jennifer, I see that you have 2 questions, so you can, or I'm sorry, 1 10 card. So you can also post your question for your 10 card reading while we wait. Okay, I'm back. I actually started a challenge between me and my family members. I'm trying to convince Brennan to do it, but like he doesn't drink water, and I'm trying to get him to drink more water. But if anybody wants to join a challenge with me, I'm doing a 75-day challenge where I drink a gallon of water a day. So I encourage you guys and challenge you guys to do that as well. We need to take care of our health. We need to take care of our detoxifying and eliminating organs. We need to do better about drinking more often. So yeah, this is your challenge from me to do it. And really quickly, before we pick prizes, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to start going live on other platforms. I feel like YouTube is definitely great and I'm grateful for it, but I feel like I want to branch out a little bit more. So I do plan on going live on TikTok. If you aren't following me on TikTok, please follow me on TikTok. I am trying to get to 1,000 subs so I can start going live. But I wanted to let you guys know that I have this really free, cool way to get notified every time I go live, and that's through Telegram. So I just posted about it in the chat. All right, so let's get to the prizes. All right, so Jennifer said B3. So we have B3 for Jennifer. Jennifer, let's see what you won. Yes or no reading. Congratulations, Jennifer. So you can add this into like as an extension onto your question, or it can be a completely separate question, whatever you like, girl. Congratulations on getting that yes or no. All right, and then next up we have Sarah, which is 5B right here. So Sarah, let's see what you got. You got an Oracle 3-card pool. So this is 3 Oracle cards that I'll give to you extra. You can add this into any of your readings, or it can be an additional question that I answer with your 3 Oracle cards. So you can decide how you want to divvy that up. So 2 questions with Oracle added in, or 3 questions total. Okay, so let's see, yes or no, and then Oracle. Congratulations, guys. All right, so it was calling your name. There's still a 10-card reading up for grabs. The 10-card reading has not been claimed yet. That's a $15 value, so hopefully someone wins that today. Jennifer. Jennifer says, what is coming towards me in love, please? What is coming towards me in love for Jennifer? I love it. So we have romantic gestures, offers, and invitations, going on dates, romantic experiences, affection as well. So I feel like what's coming towards you is in love specifically is going out and talking to people, dating people, feeling like those butterflies that you feel. The Knight of Cups is like the knight in shining armor type of energy. So it's like being chivalrous, someone opening your door, someone bringing you flowers. It's a very like old school type of energy where like people are being chivalrous, people are being gentlemen, so on and so forth. So yeah, that's awesome. Let's see what else is coming towards Jennifer. You have a King of Wands here. You have someone around you who is a leader. They are someone who likes to take charge and make decisions, which we love that. We love dominant energy, especially when it comes from men, because I believe you said it's men you're interested in, because we like someone who's going to kind of take charge. We tend as women to overthink a lot. We question a lot of things. We have to think about so many things throughout the day, right? We just love a man who says, this is what we're doing for dinner. This is where we're going. I will see you then. This is when we're going on a date. Like, you know what I mean? We love men to just take charge because we as women have so much responsibility and so much that we have to do and so much we have to think about. It's just nice when someone else just takes the reins, when someone else just makes a decision and it's like, yes sir, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of like the energy here is like very dominant energy, very like, yes sir, you got it, like I will listen to whatever you have to say. But yeah, there's a masculine energy here with that, with the King of Wands. You also have a King of Swords. All right, so this is Leo energy, Aries energy, Sagittarius. We also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius down here. Interestingly enough, I'm seeing that these two men are your compatibility maturity wise, but they may not be your exact match or ideal match, but I still feel like it's almost like a yin yang thing that's going on here. Let's see. I'm interested if a King of Cups comes out, I'll be really interested. I feel like you're actually coming into a time, Jennifer, where you're actually feeling very attractive to the opposite sex. Not attracted, like, yes, maybe you might be attracted to other people, but I feel like the opposite sex is finding you very attractive. I feel like we go through certain times in our lives where we feel completely floppy, like a dud, like we are just kind of like, ugh, but then there's times where we're just like, why is everyone trying to get my number? Why are the exes coming out of the woodwork? Why is, you know what I'm saying? Why is like suddenly everyone wanting a piece of me? And I feel like you are coming into that, like where other people are very attracted to you, coming towards you. You're in a very attractive energy, which is good because us divine feminines we're not chasers. We're not chasers at all. When we're attracting, we're in our most divine feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. This is the very basic level of attraction and why women are supposed to attract and receive. We are not supposed to give. Egg and a sperm runs after the egg, right? That is the most basic primal human level of understanding that we are not supposed to chase. They are supposed to chase us. They are supposed to chase to get to us. And so you're in this very like divine feminine state where people are coming towards you, people maybe even like bumping elbows and chasing after you. You have two masculines here that are vying for your attention, and you're very much in your intuitive, nurturing, emotionally intelligent, receiving. Empress here, it just talks about like you being wife material, people seeing your value, people wanting to give you their seed. So it can also talk about sensuality and sexuality as well. I see almost like people trying to come to you to woo you, and yeah, so that's very cool. I really like this reading a lot. Like, I think that's such a good energy to be in. So you said, I realized that. So are you realizing that you're attracting a lot of people into your life as well? Is that what you were talking about? Keep along too that keep in your awareness too that what's also attracting people into your life is this mystery about you. So don't give yourself fully away, okay? The moon is here, so it's very elusive, it's mysterious. It's, someone says, I want to take you out Saturday, and you're like, that sounds good, I'll have to let you know. But yeah, I'm interested. I'm definitely interested, but I've got to see what I've got going on first. Kind of keep them like on their toes, like, oh my God, is she going to respond to me? Is she going to tell me? Or like do things in ways to which you feel like you have a secret. Like something I described to someone before was like, if you walk around with like lingerie under your clothes, you might feel like sexy and you might be giving this like energy of sex appeal because you feel like you have a secret going on and people don't know about it, but the energy you're putting out is just very like attractive. People are like, ooh, who is that? So it's like, keep that air of mystery about you. But I feel like that is what is it coming in for you. Why you're attracting so much is because you have this element of appeal. For sure. So keep that going. But yeah, that's what I've got. You've got basically a lot of the opposite sex being very attracted to you, maybe even the same sex being attracted to you, if that's possible. But yeah, it's good. And I do see like going on dates, people asking you out, people trying to hit you up, talk to you, text you, all that jazz. All right, and Jennifer, you also get a yes or no question from the mystery box. So what would you like me to ask? Ooh, JT. All right, let's see, Spirit. Is JT trying to get Jennifer's attention? Is JT trying to get Jennifer's attention? Is JT trying to get Jennifer's attention? Please show me a yes or a no. Interesting. JT trying to get Jennifer's attention. Okay, so I don't think he's actively trying to get your attention, no. But I do feel like he does have attraction for you. We have a lot of wands here. Very fiery energy, passionate, sexual, sensual, chemistry, like all that kind of stuff. So I feel like he does feel like you guys have good chemistry. There is attraction here. I don't feel like he's actively going out of his way to get your attention. I don't feel like he's trying to do anything that's like, hey, look at me, pick me, whatever. I think that honestly, he's just generally not about the competition. Like, I don't think that he really wants to like compete for your attention or fight with other people or anything like that. I think that he's intrigued by you. I think he's attracted to you. I think he finds you incredibly beautiful, vibrant, radiant. He thinks you're somebody that turns heads, and that's something that he thinks about. But I'm not getting that he's like actively trying to get your attention. So I hope that that helps clarify things. But just because he's not doesn't mean that he's not very much like into you like that. Does that make sense? You're very welcome. Yeah, the attention I get for sure. And like this is discipline as well. So I feel like he is holding back. So yeah. All right. So Jennifer, thank you so much for your donation. I hope you enjoyed your reading with me. I love it when you guys are very active in the chat, when you're like being very responsive, the emojis, stuff like that. Like I love that because it feels like I'm getting validated or like confirmation. So thank you guys. I know we've got some quiet people in here and you're just taking the reading in and stuff like that, but just so you know, I like it. I like it when I hear from you guys. And you know, even if it's just something silly, I like seeing you guys talk in the chat. So thank you. So next up we have Mila. Mila donated for a 6-card reading. So Mila, whenever you're ready, you can let me know what your question is. After that, we have Sarah. Sarah donated for a 2-question, and she also gets a 3 oracle added in from the mystery prize. May I ask, will my wish with Felipe, you're welcome. Will my wish with Felipe come true? What do you see happening in the coming months? I feel he is my person. never felt as with him with anyone else. All right, let's see. For those of you who are just joining us, I see some people popping in and out. If you haven't had the chance to yet, can you please like the stream? It does help me. It helps YouTube know that this is a video that people like, so that it will help give me more exposure. All right, may I ask, will my wish with Felipe come true? What do you see happening in the coming months? I feel he is my person. Never felt as with him with anyone else. Please show me what. Okay, first off, Spirit, show me a yes or no. Will this wish come true? Will this wish come true for Mila? Please show me a yes or a no. Ooh, okay, so we have the Lovers. Will her wish come true? Please show me a yes or a no. So it is interesting that, okay, so your wish is still undecided. It's not something that's necessarily a no, but it's not a yes. You have the only card in the deck that says literally yes/no. Every other card says yes, or it says no, or it says maybe, but you have the only card in the deck here that says yes, no, which means the choice is still decided. The decision is still needing to be made. I don't know. Something along those lines. But the Lovers here does confirm that this is someone who is like a soulmate for you. What is to come over the next coming months? What is to come over the next coming months? So, okay. So I do feel like some things are going to change within your connection. Things will get easier. We have the Six of Swords here, which indicates that. So I'm not sure, Mila, what your wish is, but I'm getting that it's still possible, but it's undetermined. It's still up in the air, so to speak. We're not sure exactly which direction it's going to go, but I feel like things are taking a very positive turn because the Eight of Swords and the Moon in reverse are talking about release. They're talking about letting go of fear, letting go of anxiety, regaining composure, letting go of denial, maybe even like speaking your truth, talking about things, confronting things. The Eight of Swords in reverse talks about freedom. Again, release, feeling like you have options. We're taking control, regaining composure, and taking control back of our lives. So this feels very positive as far as a shift moving forward. If you feel like there's been a lot of blocks, obstacles, things that have stopped you guys from being able to be together or come together, unite in some way, I feel like a lot of things are being released that was holding us back. This is confirmation here that this person is your soulmate or a soulmate of yours. The Lovers can also indicate that this is your person. As you said, I feel like I am getting acknowledgement here on that. Now, I almost am hearing Spirit say, please, even though these good things are happening, don't rush this. Don't try to make this happen before you both are ready, because that could hurt your relationship more than anything, because then you guys could have regression. And what I mean by that is things look like they're going well and then they go back to how they were if you rush it. If you let things normally take its course and you let things just happen the way that they're supposed to happen, I really feel like this will go your way. I do see compassion for one another. I see desire for one another. I see a lot of this has to do with choice. We have the Two of Wands, which is someone kind of looking to the future to decide which path do I take. And the same thing here for the Lovers. These two cards literally mean choice. So I feel like there's still some decisions that need to be made, but we're going to be making them more soundly. We're going to be making them from a state of mind that's not fearful. We're going to be making them from a more realistic place, because when we make decisions out of fear, we don't always make the best decisions. And I feel like you guys are going to be making decisions moving forward about your connection out of a place of love and out of a place of peace. And then I see here, moving forward in the coming months, things are going to be easier. You will see progress. You said he is always holding back. Yes, I guess he was afraid to get close. Long time no contact, but I sent him something. I believe he was very impressed with your past reading. Oh my gosh, you showed him my reading that I did? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying you were impressed with my reading, or are you saying you showed him the reading and he was impressed? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, you showed him the reading? I was like, that probably would have been a first for me, but okay, you were impressed by the reading. Oh, good. I feel the same way. This reading is very positive. This reading is very hopeful for what's to come. So hang in there. Let nature run its course. Don't rush anything. Everything in due time. But I do feel like you can feel confident that this is progressing for you. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that you liked the reading. That makes me really happy. This is what I love doing. And so that validation and that feedback honestly means so much to me. You're welcome. So next up we have Sarah. Sarah, you can post your question whenever you're ready. You're welcome. Yay. Hey, Sarah, you can go ahead and post your question. Oh no, that's okay, Sarah. That's all right. I understand. Everyone has lives. Also, if you guys donate, if you can let me know. I don't always get notifications on my phone about that. Sometimes I just have to kind of check in every once in a while and see. So if you did and I'm not seeing it or I haven't confirmed it, please just let me know. Also, if you guys have just joined us and you haven't had a chance to yet, if you can please like the stream, that would be really awesome. Today we are doing $15 readings. You can ask up to 2 questions, and then you also get an extra mystery box prize. It's a guaranteed win every time. You'll always win something, and you get to choose which box. So you get to choose. What I love about this is you get to intuitively choose a box for you, what you need in this moment. And it helps other people like tap into their own intuition as well. Really quickly, I wanted to let you guys know I am doing a giveaway. All the information's on the community tab on my page here on YouTube, but it's a $75 reading up for grabs. So if you want more information on that, it's a private reading. I think it's a 40-minute reading if I'm not mistaken, and it would be completely free if you win. So if you're interested, definitely check that out. I just posted the link in the chat, so you can head directly on over to the communities tab when you get a second. Also want to let you guys know, any new subs that are in here, welcome. If you're new to me today, please let me know. I will get you a free yes or no reading just as a courtesy for being a new subscriber. I also go live Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekends you'll see me here. Again, I offer free readings every time I go live, pretty much every single time. So if you want free readings, more chance at free readings, stay a subscriber. Whether you're new or you've been here before, I will always offer free readings to you guys. Also, really quickly, I have started something on Telegram, which is basically like a free way to text me without like us having to exchange personal numbers. And also, I post in that group all the times that I go live, every time I go live, and I put the link in there too to make it really easy. So literally wherever I'm going live, whether that's TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, you can know that I'm going live. You can also ask me questions in there. You can communicate with me on there as well. And like I said, it's free and it's super easy, and it comes through as a notification on your phone, just like a text message would. So if you're interested in that, click on that link, sign up for it, all that jazz. Oh, hey, I speak. Okay, that sounds good. I love having you in here. I saw that you went live a little bit ago. All right, so he's a Pisces, you're a Virgo. I feel like that could be a really good match, actually, Pisces and a Virgo. Because I feel like what's important to you both, like your morals, your values are important. Also, water always goes with earth, and earth goes with water well. Air and fire go well together too. Okay, so Amberic, is that his name? Amberic? I don't know. That's the one name I don't know how to pronounce. It is so true. Oracles for the third question. You got it. Yes, ma'am. All right. So how do they truly feel about Sarah, please? How do they truly feel about Sarah? She's a Virgo. He's a Pisces. How does the Pisces feel? How does the Pisces truly feel about Sarah? How does the Pisces truly feel about Sarah? Okay, interestingly enough, while you guys are very compatible with one another, he does worry that he can't live up to like I don't think it's even expectations. Like I feel like he feels in some way that he's not living up to his potential, or he's not living up to being the best match for you, or that he currently is not the best match for you. Like on some like level, just me, Luna talking, I'm telling you, you guys are compatible, but I feel like he has it in his head that he's not the best person for you, or he's not the best match, or like I could hear him saying like, you know, I'm not the one for you. For some reason, he says to himself that he is not adequate, or he is not in a place in his life where like he is the person for you. For some reason, I'm getting that. And I feel like he does want that for you. He wants you to have someone who's like ready to go and be there for you and make you really happy. I feel like he's preoccupied with other things in his life right now that Good. I'm glad. Glad that's making sense. He's preoccupied with other things going on in his life right now. I don't feel like, I mean, it could be with the King of Pentacles in reverse. It could be like he's preoccupied with his own profession in some way. Yeah. He feels like you're sincere, you're empathetic, you're nurturing, you're very deep feeling. He feels like you're precious, like you're something to be protected. I feel like he feels you're, in a very endearing way. I think he could think you're kind of naive sometimes, but it's almost like we need to protect her at all costs, is kind of how he feels. He is coming through as like a protector of you, even at a distance, like someone who just wants you to be cared for and taken care of. And so it would make sense that if he doesn't feel adequate to be that person, that he would put his selfishness aside to make sure that he's not putting you in jeopardy in any way. So yeah, I do feel like he's almost giving like friend, like best friend, slash big brother slash like, but I don't want you to think that he thinks he's related to you. When I say that, he's not like, I just think of her as a sister. It's not like that, but it's just a very like protective, like energy, but he's trying not to be overbearing. So yeah, don't get that confused when I say it that way. Don't get it confused like, oh, he's just viewing you as like a sibling. It's not like that at all. It's just he has this like feeling of obligation to protect you and make sure that, like, I feel like he would kick someone else's ass like if they hurt your feelings. You know what I mean? I feel like he's that type of person when it comes to you. As far as like, does he want it to end? You do have the World here. I just feel like he wants you to get what you deserve. Like, that's the Justice card here. It's like he wants you to be treated fairly. He wants to treat you fairly. He feels like you have so much love to give, and I just don't know if he feels right now that he's that person to give that to you. And I don't necessarily feel like he wants communication to completely end, but I think that he feels like at a minimum, you kind of have to like let this idea go of him at this time, because I don't think he feels like he is going to be what maybe you're looking for or what you need him to be. The World does indicate endings. But I don't think that necessarily means he doesn't want to talk to you or he doesn't want to be in contact with you. I just think that, like, I don't know. I have respect for this person because I do feel like he has your best interest at heart. And he just doesn't want you to displace your feelings for him where he doesn't feel he deserves it. It is. It's definitely good that he's being honest with himself. My second question is about what his true intentions are. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's distance. Okay. That could be, yeah, that could be difficult. Okay, Spirit, what are his true intentions with Sarah? What are his true intentions? What are his true intentions with Sarah? I feel like yeah, as far as a romantic connection, I feel like he feels that you'll need to let that go. And I always say, like, keep in mind this is right now. Anything can change. I don't want you to hold out all your hope and put all your eggs in this basket when I say right now, because it could very well not change. However, the future is always changing. This isn't concrete, but right now what he's feeling is maybe you guys need to kind of maybe either put a pin in this or kind of move on from each other in a romantic sense. I see him feeling like he thinks that you should explore other options. Maybe he's considering exploring other options. We also have the Seven of Pentacles here. I don't feel like he's 100% fulfilled with this connection. I don't think he feels that he's giving you fulfillment either. I think he's feeling a little insecure here. He could be, I don't think he's self-sabotaging. I think that's a very strong term to use here, but he could be kind of running away a little bit. He could be in that like runner mentality because he is seeing the complications of this dynamic that may be posing too many problems for him right at the jump. Distance is a big thing. Distance is not something that you take lightly. If someone's far away from you, it's like very hard to make something like that work. And especially distance is hard when, let's just say you're in one state and he's in another, or you guys are 3 hours away. Whatever it is, the distance is difficult to try to form in a relationship and build a relationship on. But not only that, but you guys met each other where you met each other. If you don't want to leave where you're at and he doesn't want to leave where he's at eventually, then what do? It's almost like a non-starter. Like, let's just say you're in California and he's in Virginia, okay? You love California, you want to be there. He sees himself in Virginia for forever. So not only is the long distance complicated for a relationship, but like then at some point someone has to give in. At some point someone has to decide to move. Maybe you want to meet in the middle, you can, but like at some point sacrifice has to be made. So not only is it hard to build on and hard to maintain, but then at some point someone has to give up something. And that's why I think long distance makes it really complicated. And I can speak to that because my fiance, him and his ex, they broke up for other reasons, but like one of the main reasons is she was in New York, he was in Virginia. He doesn't like the New York life. He doesn't like the fast-paced, like crazy hustle and bustle, northern, busy city. And she was like city, okay? And he was like, I don't ever see a future here. I don't ever see a life here for myself. Like, this is not me. And she was like, I don't see myself living anywhere else besides the city. And so it was very hard. They tried to make it work. They tried to build on that. But then when they realized that neither of them were willing to give up the lifestyle that they wanted and give up, where they're living, then it was kind of like, well, what do we do now? Now we're years into this. Like, it's just not going to work, and he tried. He went up and lived with her for a couple months at a time. And, so it's just hard. It's hard being at a distance. And so I'm kind of getting from him, like, maybe explore other options, maybe see what else is out there. Maybe let's not, I don't know. I just feel like he's feeling a little insecure. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm getting. But Sarah, I haven't really seen you talk much in the chat, so maybe you're just digesting, maybe you're kind of just taking this all in. But I do feel like he is, to some extent, kind of distancing himself from the situation. I think that he'd be okay with friendship. I think if you wanted to just say you want to keep talking to him, you just want someone to talk to, I think that would be definitely okay. But if you're looking for something more right now, what I'm seeing, no, you're totally fine, Sarah. You don't even have to comment at all. I just want to make sure that, like, I'm resonating with you. So, if you want to just tell him like no strings attached, let's just be friends. I just like talking to you. I like your company. I think he would be okay with that, honestly. But I think that he just doesn't want you to expect too much from him. All right, so for the third question that you had, we're going to use Oracle to answer. You can let me know what your question is. Okay, good. I'm glad it made sense. All right, let's see. What card do I want to use? What card do I want to use? What card do I want to use? Let's see. I'm going to use Romance Angels. And let's see what kind of vibe I'm getting here. Will things end between him and Sarah? Please show me. Will things end between him and Sarah? Will things end between him and Sarah? Things end between him and Sarah. Okay. Generally, I am feeling like yes, things are probably going to kind of fizzle out. I have keep an open mind, so Spirit is kind of saying like this may not be your person. Your soulmate may differ from what you expect it to be. So if you're expecting like something to form from this, it may not be exactly what you think. Your person may be someone completely different. We also have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So I feel like you might be getting intuition or insight regarding your connection with him that you may be either like overlooking or maybe intentionally trying to ignore because you really do have hope for this connection. But Spirit is saying that the signs are cautioning you, so pay attention to those things. We also have to stay optimistic about your love life in reverse. I typically don't read reversals with this deck, but like I felt called to because Spirit is basically saying like I feel like they want you to think positively, but I feel like they almost don't want you to hold out hope for this connection. So as a whole, are things going to end? I am getting like they are going to fizzle out a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm seeing like a new love, like a new person coming in for you here. Someone different. So, yeah, that's what I've got, Sarah. I feel like just take every day in stride. Just pay attention to the intuition that you're getting from this, like the psychic insights that you're getting. Your body is going to tell you if you're in a place of like peace or if you're in a place of alertness, I guess. So if you feel like you're on alert a lot within this relationship, you feel like you're not really sure what's happening, you're not sure where it's going, it's not really giving you peace of mind, I think that that's enough of your intuition to tell you that maybe this isn't for you, you know. You're welcome, Sarah. All right, guys, so we have 11 mystery boxes up for grabs. The 10 card reading has not been won yet, so I just want to keep that in the back of y'all's mind that there is a 10 card reading up for grabs. You may be the lucky winner. We're just going to hang out for a little while longer. If you guys have any questions for me, like not reading wise, but like regarding tarot, or you want to know like how I do something, or you have questions generally about my beliefs and spirituality or my life, you're more than welcome to ask while we hang out. Also, if you guys have any recommendations or suggestions on things that you'd like to see on my channel, I'd love to hear from you as well. I speak my truth. I didn't know you were still in here. Okay, so you said I took your advice and I spoke with my guy again last night about what was bothering me. What happened? He allowed me to express myself and it was peaceful. He understood and will work on it. That makes me so happy to hear I speak, because you deserve a King of Cups. You know what I mean? You deserve someone who's emotionally intelligent, can take accountability and acknowledge when maybe they did something, and even if like that bothered you, and even if like they don't necessarily agree, to still respect your feelings and validate your feelings. King in my book. So that makes me really happy to hear. Oh, you're welcome. I think that's very important. And I think too, because that happened, now you feel safe to be able to tell him more things and open up to him more. How long have you guys been together? Are you guys like, would you consider yourself like officially in a relationship, like boyfriend, girlfriend titles and all of that? Have you guys heard of the infradian cycle? Like, I know that most of my audience is women. And so if you're a woman that menstruates, have you guys heard of infradian cycles and infradian rhythms? Because I found out about this a couple of months ago and like started implementing it in my life. And it's actually really insane that if you like are a woman that menstruates and you have a cycle every month. So like for example, men wake up and they have testosterone. They have a circadian rhythm. We have both. We have infradian and circadian. Men will wake up every single day and they will have, okay, so this is gonna blow your mind. Okay, so men wake up every single day with the same level of testosterone every single day. This is why men don't ever have really off days, okay? They could be stressed, they could be overwhelmed, but the underlying thing is they get up, they go do what needs to be done, they get home, do what needs to be, like whatever. So for example, I'm just gonna give an example of like me and my fiance so that way you guys can understand. So he wakes up every day. This man has never taken a day off of work ever unless it was planned. If he's not feeling good, if he's physically able to get out of bed and he is physically able to sit there and work, he will work. I don't understand that, because I go through different feelings. I go through mental, like psychological, sometimes I need a mental health day, sometimes I need no, he is dedicated. Like, he will get up, go to work every single day. And the 9 to 5 system that we have set in place for us, this conditioning, is so that way men can succeed in their workday and women will fail. And it's crazy because he can literally get up, go to work, do everything that he needs to do throughout the day, and then his testosterone slowly starts lowering throughout the day. So basically from like 8 a.m. to like 3 p.m. he's go. Then when his natural testosterone is starting to decline that day, then that's when he's like kind of skating, coasting through the rest of the day. And then when he gets off, he can hang out with me, enjoy, watch TV, socialize, whatever, because he doesn't have as much testosterone at night. But then it builds back up again, and he doesn't have an infradian cycle. So here's the thing. Women have a circadian rhythm, just like, hey, Sarah, yeah, absolutely, go for it. So women have circadian rhythms just like men do. Yes, absolutely, Sarah, go for it. But we also have something called infradian rhythms, which is like our cyclical rhythm. And basically what we have is throughout the month, we're supposed to be catering towards our infradian rhythm. So we wonder why our emotions are different every day, why some days we feel on top of the world, like we can do everything, and then some days we feel like we can't. There's actually 4 cycles throughout each cycle, like 4 parts that we're supposed to be doing different things. So during our menstrual cycle, we're supposed to, so this is like 3 to 7 days, right? Your menstrual cycle. We're supposed to be doing low energy activity, our mood's low energy, food, fatigue. We're supposed to be doing, if we exercise, we're supposed to be doing gentle exercises like walking and light yoga. Then when our menstrual cycle is over, we have what's called a follicular cycle, which lasts 7 to 10 days, where you're sharp and ready to problem solve. And you're supposed to eat protein, vegetables, foods high in vitamin E, do more intense workouts. And then after that period, you have an ovulatory phase, which lasts 3 to 4 days, which is actually the time you're supposed to be scheduling all of your socializing within like 3 to 4 days to socialize, be outgoing, you're confident, you're supposed to eat cruciferous vegetables, cauliflower, broccoli, magnesium-rich foods. This is when you want to do high-impact workouts, okay? And then after that, you're in the luteal phase, which is just before your menstrual phase, and then it starts over. Your luteal phase is where you're more introverted. It's time to check things off of your to-do list, eat more earthly and grounding foods like soup, root, veggies, foods high in vitamin C, and then do more low impact workouts, not like as low as menstrual cycle, but like more low impact workouts in like the later half. Okay, so we're supposed to be following this. And what we do is during our menstrual cycle, we'll do high impact. We think we have to be like men, where we do high impact workouts all throughout the month. And what's crazy is that if we do high impact workouts on our menstrual cycle, hey Sarah, I got your donation. Go ahead and pick your prize, girl. Go ahead and pick your prize. If we do high impact workouts during the phases, we're supposed to be doing either no working out or low gentle exercises. We can actually put our body into a system of stress and shock, and we actually are counterproductive if we do high intense workouts, because we will increase cortisol levels in our body because we're overstressing ourselves out, and we're actually like working against our bodies. And we're supposed to be planning our work throughout like these cycles. So like if you, let's just say you're an influencer, during your menstrual phase, you're supposed to be like relaxing, taking it easy. During your follicular phase, you're supposed to be like thinking of solutions to problems. During your ovulatory phase, you might want to be posting pictures and video, and this is when you want to be doing all the things that make you feel more social. And then luteal phase is when you're actually posting the stuff to social media, maybe messaging some people back, getting prepared for the next cycle. And we don't know that about ourselves. We don't realize that we are trying to be men. Add paper messages to one question, Sarah. That's so cool. Okay, so I have a whole box of paper messages here that will add like extra clarity to the situation. So we'll pull for you. For your donation, Sarah, did you want one question or two? So we wonder why we can't be consistent and we can't function like men. Well, we're not supposed to. And this is like so enlightening. And like, how is it that I'm over 30 and I'm just now finding this out? It's crazy to me. So this is the cycle syncing, and I actually planned out like when I figured out when like my phases are, like what dates and things like that. And I'm planning my work schedule. Sarah, you can go ahead and post your question whenever you're ready. I'm basically planning my work schedule around my infradian rhythm, and I'm gonna see if that makes me more efficient. Yeah, absolutely. I speak. I'll send it to you. You said, okay, so this actually isn't an app. This is just a screenshot I took from a Google search. But it basically tells you, and then you can Google like infradian cycles, things like that. I can send this to you guys. I can send it in the group actually on Telegram if you guys want to join. But yeah, it's insane to me. So I figured out when each of my cycles were. I wrote them down, and like now I know, okay, between today and April 12th, I'm now in my follicular cycle. So I need to do like higher impact workouts, eat this type of food, stuff like that. But yeah, I speak. I'll definitely send that to you for sure. There's a lot of information on it on YouTube as well. We're not meant to function like men, and we've known this. But the system that's set up for men to work a 9 to 5 consistently every single day, they're set up for success. While women should be working more along day to day, men are working like shift to shift. It's very interesting information. I found it mind-blowing to me because it made me feel like so validated in why I can't function like him. I'm not supposed to, you know what I mean? But yeah, I speak. I'll definitely send that to you because this has been life-changing information to me. And now that I'm working with that schedule, so schedule all your social plans during your ovulatory cycle. You will be less likely to cancel them. What are Carlos's current energies towards me, my baby father? I randomly dreamt about him. Paper messages for this one. Okay, perfect. Cut my hours at work to start working out. I want to look and feel good. Good. I'm so happy for you. Will I accomplish this goal? I want a whole makeover. Damn, girl. Me too. You'll probably actually relate a little bit to. Man, I wish y'all would join the Telegram app because I want to share so much stuff with you guys. This is the Telegram app. You can text with me in here. We can kind of create like a little community, and it's free. It's free to join. It's free to use. There's no like hidden fees or anything like that. I think Vetus is already in there. She said she really likes it because I'll notify her when I go live in there too. Okay, so Carlos's current energy is towards Sarah, please. This is her baby's father. She randomly dreamt about him. Aren't we coming up on a Mercury retrograde soon too? Yes, Sarah, absolutely. Join. It's so simple and easy. And if you turn your notifications on, then you'll just get notified like a normal text message. So I'll add this stuff in there for you guys if you want to join. I'll post about it. Carlos's current... Oh, wait, you said you had 2 questions. Okay, I gave you extra cards, but that's okay. All right, let's see. I was hoping that would shift. Okay, that'll do, I guess. Good. I'm glad. I hope you guys do join. So, Carlos's current energies. Carlos's current energies. Okay, so you have the Empress here, and that is making me feel like he's still, or like however he viewed you before, he still views you in respect of like wife material, mother of my child. Like he definitely it's almost like I think he does have feelings for you actually, but it's almost like there's a level of respect that he has for you for being the mother of his child, for what you do for his kid. If you guys, I don't know if you guys were ever married. I'm assuming you were in a relationship at some point. But he's viewing you as like the wife, the mother in his life. Oh my gosh, both of them appeared in your dream. Wow. Now this card here, the Page of Cups, indicates like still having hope for a situation. So it is making me feel a little bit like he's holding out hope. So I guess when I said like he holds a candle for you still, that actually resonates a little bit for me. Is that he kind of still like thinks of you as like his wife, his mother, like not his mother, the mother of his child. Okay. There's another message here. Give me a second while I channel this. He's not very talkative. He's not a very talkative energy. I wouldn't say he's hard to read, but I would say he doesn't like wear it all out like on the surface. So it's like I'm having to dig a little bit deeper. So with the Ace of Pentacles, it is making me feel like he still has this desire to give to you. The Ace of Pentacles can also talk about like financial help, that there's a theme around providing financially. And making sure that, wanting to make sure that you guys have what you need. Whether he's actually doing this or not, he has a desire to make sure that you guys are. He said, oh, interesting. He's such a quiet person. We said at the same time. Yeah, he's not necessarily hard to read, but he doesn't have a lot to say. But I feel like deep down, he wants to be that person that you can count on to provide, specifically financially. I feel like he is always looking for the next best thing, like the next way to make money, I feel like he likes making money easily too. He doesn't want to struggle to make money, so he might try to invest in different things to kind of figure out what he's good at. And that possibly might lead to instability in finances, making it feel like he's not always the most reliable, but I feel like he does really want to be reliable, and he's doing what he can to be reliable. He wants you to look at him as someone that you can count on. There is this deep found respect for you, Sarah. Don't mind me, I'm over here choking. I'm literally having to keep putting on mute because I'm like choking on my drink. But he has a respect for you that's maybe unsaid or unspoken, and maybe at times you feel like it's not acknowledged by him, all the things that you do. But he does think it. I think honestly, if he could go back and change things, he would. I think that maybe he feels it's past, like the opportunity is missed, like the chance is no longer, like, you missed your chance, I feel like almost like he's thinking the opportunity has passed for you guys to form a more intimate relationship with one another. So maybe he's given up on that, but I think that he still, I think that he's still, like, I don't know, he views you as something very substantial. He's viewing you as extraordinary. He's viewing you as like this thing that he puts on a pedestal, like, and not in a way of like he's jealous of it or that he feels like you're too good for him. Maybe that is the case, but yeah, he's a tough one, man. He's a tough one. He's very quiet. He's not saying a lot. You wish you spoke more. I feel like deep down he's caring. He cares about you. He wants to be the best that he can be when it comes to you. As far as like and those are his energies. As far as his feelings for you, I don't know. Like I don't know if he would want to go back down that road. I don't know if he would want to like open that door back up. But there is a level of respect that he feels. Pride. Yes, pride. That's like exactly it. Like, yes, proud. That's a perfect word. Perfectly way to describe that. He is proud. He is proud. He has so much respect and pride for you and for what you've done and for who you are and who you are to your child. I'm not necessarily getting like feelings, like romance, but there's respect here and there's, yeah, I don't know. Like it's very hard for me to put into words this feeling that I have. I think honestly he doesn't feel like he has a chance, so he doesn't even go down that road. He doesn't even think about that. What happened, I speak? What happened? He's a colonel and gives off a serious disposition. Yeah, he's very stoic. Yes, but vulnerable inside. Exactly, with that King of Cups. Like deep down, he's a really good person. I think that's what it is he doesn't like to show what he's thinking, what he's feeling, and he doesn't really like to give in either. He's very disciplined. He doesn't like to give into his feelings either. He doesn't like to explore them. And so that's why I'm having a hard time, because I'm like, if he explored his feelings for you, I think I would say he has them. But I don't think he really digs deep into what he's feeling. He's very like stoic, that's a great word for him to describe him. Oh, I'm sniffing. I have like really bad allergies. I don't know what, I feel like every time I live stream I'm like attacked by allergies. I'm so nasally. Ugh, I hate it. I hate listening to myself talk these days. Oh my god. So yeah, he's compassionate towards you. He's proud of you. He respects you. He thinks highly of you. Oh, I'm not crying. No. No, I'm not crying. Sometimes my readings move me to tears, but not this time. Yeah, he has a very serious disposition. Ooh, we used to go at it. He would try and control me, but I'm a bird. Gotta let me fly. All right, so let's get some paper messages. I'm gonna kind of shake this up a little bit. See if I can get some messages from the bottom. Okay. Lots of words, yeah. Okay, so what are the current energies? Okay, so something that I'm getting as like an additional message for you is that I like to have space and not be controlled. I think I need an Aquarius. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So he will express things to you in very subtle ways, Sarah. And it's almost like up to you to have to like determine what these things mean. But he signals to you, he gives you signs, he gives you things, but they're very almost like if you don't look, you miss it kind of thing. I feel like he would do well. He's able to write his feelings out, his heartfelt words and things like that on a piece of paper. It's easier for him to write them down than it is for him to speak it or express it. Let's see. So yeah, we have coping mechanisms and trauma. So this is just how he deals. The very like subtleness, the calmness, the almost looks like emotionless, but he's not emotionless, but the way he comes off is all coping mechanisms in regards to like the things that he's experienced in life. At heart, he really is in touch with his emotions, like you said. He is in a place of acceptance when it comes to you. He thinks about you at night, I'm getting. But he's in a place of acceptance. So whatever will be, what is what is. So I don't, like I said when I was getting the reading earlier, like I don't think he's necessarily holding out for you. I don't know if he'd be willing to explore that or go back down that road, but I think that he just has accepted things for what they are. But he still holds you in his heart. You know, I feel like he's a bit protective of you possibly. Now here's the thing is like, I think what you guys have been through in the past is kind of making me feel like maybe you felt like he acted in selfish ways in the past. And I feel like he is trying to change that because I see the word open here. Like he is trying to remain open. So I feel like there is some healing that... Oh, and another word that I saw was that he knows he's done wrong. And I don't know if you've ever really gotten an apology. Like I hear him saying like, I never really actually like told her outright or apologized to her or like gave her that acknowledgement that she needed. But I acted in selfish ways. Like I'm hearing him say, I hold her in my heart. I have accepted what is. I am in touch with my emotions, but it's hard for me to express these things. I have coping mechanisms due to trauma. Please don't hold that against me. I never gave her like an apology, like an official apology, or like really explained myself or gave her that closure she was looking for. I was wrong. Like, that's the kind of stuff that's coming. But I may move out there. Oh, okay, so this kind of makes sense. I feel like he still feels like he owes you something, and I don't know what this is, but it's like he feels like he owes you something still. Yeah, I kind of remember you saying you might move out there in a year and a half. Yeah. But just keep in mind that he, like, I don't think he's looking to change he's not necessarily looking to change anything exactly. He's not expecting anything to be different. Like, it is what it is, kind of, is what I'm getting from him. You know? All right, so after this, I am going to sign off. I need to eat something. We'll see where the rest of the night takes us, but I am going to go eat after I wrap up Sarah's reading. I wish we could just be friends. Yeah. The hard part is that, like, he's accepted things, but I feel like it's almost because he doesn't want to necessarily address things that he needs to address. But he's got a long road ahead of him of healing. Okay, so Sarah says, cut my hours at work to start working out. I want to look and feel good. Will I accomplish this goal? Will she accomplish this goal? Please show me a yes or no. Will she accomplish this goal? Woo! I like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to, like, scream, but, like, that's awesome. 9 of Cups. Wishes coming true. Wishes coming true. Realizing dreams. Like, your visions coming to life. Like, this is a ultimate yes for me in regards to your question. She wants a whole makeover. Let's see. Any insight on that, please? She wants a whole makeover. Don't ask me why. I think because it's wands, I'm getting like changing your hair color, maybe. I don't know. Adding some, like, do you have red hair? Would you wear red hair? Something very fiery, like warm tones. Let's see. But yeah, I see hair color changes. The mane of the horse is kind of making me feel like definitely getting your hair done. So the Page of Wands being the center of the reading, it does indicate that you're going to lean in to this, and you are going to basically, like you said, you want like a fresh start from start to finish, new me inside and out. This would include wardrobe changes as well. Those are the two things I'm really seeing. For some reason, I just heard like tattoos, piercings, but take that if it resonates. But I'm specifically seeing like hair wardrobe. Like hair changes, clothes changes. This is all in regards to you specifically. I don't know. I don't know if you're the type of person that wants to wear like matchy like clothes to the gym. Like, you want like cute outfits to make you feel good or make you feel positive in regards to like when you're going and working out. You might not wear makeup or anything. I don't necessarily see you going out of your way to like make yourself look super cute, but I feel like you feel like if you have like cute workout clothes, if you have like matching sets or things that you can kind of mismatch or something like that, tops and bottoms, like I feel like you'll feel good. Like, if you actually invest, what I'm hearing is if you invest in a new water bottle, you invest in workout clothes, you invest in these things, you'll have more encouragement because you'll be like, I spent this money on these things. I need to use them. I need to do it. I need to make it happen. But yeah, I'm hearing like clothes just in general, the way you express yourself is going to be a little bit different. I'm hearing that you're going to have the money for these things as well. And that this is a transformation, some things that you've been kind of suppressing coming to the surface here with the moon. So yeah, ultimately I'm getting a yes, Sarah. Yes, ma'am. All right, so make sure you guys join that Telegram app. It's on my link tree, but I will also add it one more time in the chat. So if you guys want to join it, you can. But I'll go ahead and post like the infradian cycle, all that stuff in there. Any links or like materials I have on that subject specifically, if you guys are interested, I will send that to you. Especially if you make your own schedule, I think it's really important that you are able to block out these days in a certain way that works to your benefit and makes you work more efficiently so that you're not having any resistance. Yeah, not big on makeup, but I do want to look cute when I work out. I feel like who I am right now is not me. So let me actually show you, Sarah, before I sign off of here, something that I like related to so hard that I think that you will. And you know what? I think this was all because of COVID. I'm not even kidding. I think COVID made us very like homebody based, where we stopped caring about our looks, we stopped caring about our appearance. So I want to show you this before I get off of here, because I was like, oh my god, I 100% relate to this. Okay, so this is the TikTok. I'll share it with you.
My flop era, and I'm currently in my flop era, and I'm ready to break out. This is what we're working with. This is what I end up wearing every single day. This is stained, and I'm just realizing that. This is what my hair looks like every day. This is what my makeup looks like every day. I can do better. I'm gonna preface that also, this outfit is not a problem. If you wear things like this and you absolutely love it, then keep doing it. I just don't have any confidence in this, and I love fashion. I love to see other people being fashionable, but it's never actually shown in the way that I dress myself. I have no confidence when I'm wearing stuff like this, and I want to just feel like myself. But my problem is that I just don't feel like I have a closet that can sustain that right now. I want to go through my wardrobe and figure out the things that I actually like that are in it, get rid of the things that I don't, and then figure out where the holes are, because I definitely have gaps. I don't have like any basics in my closet, like trendy items, and then like old items that are from when I was like 15 that don't fit anymore, or even if they do fit, they're just like they don't like work anymore because they were trendy items from back then. I want to go through my closet and create like an inventory of what I currently have and what I need, and then go through the process of buying the things that I need while still fitting them into the budget. I don't know about you, but I feel like whenever I see influencers like buying clothing, like it's really hard to relate, because sometimes it feels like they're just spending like millions of dollars, and I don't have that much money, and so then again, I just get overwhelmed, and it feels impossible. I want to start building a wardrobe that I absolutely love. I want to learn how to do my hair, especially at this new length. I used to have long hair, and that was way easier to do, because I want to build confidence in myself and feel like I am myself, and I can exude confidence, and I don't have to be worrying about what I'm wearing, and I can express myself, because I feel like fashion is a great way to express yourself. I'm currently in my flop era.
So that made me laugh. I was like, I'm currently in my flop era, and I was like, cannot relate to anything more. So I'm glad that this is how you feel too, as far as like now you're kind of noticing it, because for me personally, that's how I feel. I feel like I've been bumming it. I feel like I'm dressing for comfort. I feel like I'm like not wearing makeup. I'm not doing my hair the way that I used to. And I'm just like, thank God I have a man who loves me no matter what. Like, it cracked me up because last night he was like, I like literally looked, I'm not even kidding, I had baggy sweats on, I had like an oversized t-shirt, I had like a jacket on with like just tennis shoes. I mean, and my hair was in a bun, no makeup. Like, complacency, yeah, probably. And I said, all right, hon, I'm gonna leave really quickly, I'll be back in a few minutes. And he was like, okay, I love you. And I was like, love you too. And he's like, I love you even though you look like that. Even though you look like you should be pushing a cart with your belongings. And I died because I was like, oh my God. First of all, that's the most romantic thing anyone's ever said to me, is that I look homeless and you love me anyway. But also, like, no, seriously though, it's a problem. It is a problem. I feel very much in my flop era, is that how she put it? Because I just feel like you said, we've grown complacent, right? I'm starting to today grow out of it, because I'm starting like a healthy journey. I'm doing like a 75 soft, I guess is what you call it. You've heard of the 75 hard. I'm doing the 75 soft challenge, and then I'll be doing the 75 hard after that. But basically, it's like you drink a gallon of water, you read 10 pages of a book, you follow a specific healthy eating plan that works for you. You work out once a day, like just different things like that. But I'm just like, I need to get to a point where, number one, I want to feel good about myself again. And also, I want to feel healthy. Like, I feel like my intuition's been screaming at me lately, like, do not eat this, you shouldn't eat this, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm in my 30s too, actually. How old are you, Sarah? I'm going to be 34 Gemini season. But not like that, but I want to prepare my body for a baby. I want to be healthy. I don't want to feel like I'm overweight. Like when I have a kid, like I want to feel like I'm starting at a good point where I'm nourishing my body. My baby has like all the nourishment. I want to look good and feel good on my wedding day. Like I said, I have a man who loves me no matter what, but it's not about him. It's not about other people. It's about me and how I feel about myself. So, and I think since COVID, we grow complacent. Like ever since COVID, I'm sure like people ordering online has gone through the roof. You can order basically anything with the touch of your finger. You can order Instacart, DoorDash, things to ship. Like if you want to be agoraphobic and you want to stay in your home and never leave, you literally can. And I think that it just is on the rise now since COVID happened. And like you said, we've grown like complacent. It's like it was happening and we didn't even realize that it was happening to us. And it just suddenly 3 years later, almost 4 years, or I guess it has been 4 years. No, 2020, 21, 22, yeah, 3 years. 3 years later, and we're like, who am I? What happened? Like, where did we go? And there's like this trend on all over social media where it's like I'm showing pictures of myself before COVID and then after COVID, like in 3 years, how much has changed. And like everyone looks worse. Like, not in a who's more attractive or who's not attractive kind of way, but like everyone looks like they gave up. And I think that we need to get that back. So I hope the best for you. I think it's going to work out good. I think it created social anxiety for myself because of this, for sure. So just keep working on yourself. Good luck with that. I'm going to hop off of here. But it was nice talking to all you guys. And yeah, make sure you join Telegram if you want some information from me regarding the infringement cycle. All right, y'all. Have a lovely rest of your night. I'll talk soon. Bye, guys.